Hi guys, and welcome back to another KortCast. Today, in my Let's Play world, we're going to be building an automated sugarcane farm. Now, the automated bit about it is that there will be a sensor that triggers once a day using the daylight sensor mechanism. So when it turns, I can't remember if it turns to daylight or when it turns to night time, but basically once every Minecraft day it will trigger a Redstone Pulse that will activate basically the pistons in it and do the harvesting for me. Of course, I'll put a manual override button there as well so I can activate it whenever I want. Now, I've already built one of these, a prototype, in my test world, and so it seems to be working okay. I quite like the design, and I must admit I can't take full credit for it. I mean, I have seen variants of this on the web before, so this is not a completely unique design. I am basing this off something I have already seen and just tweaking it a little bit. Okay, so let's get started. So here we are. I'm just underneath my house here. And as you can see, I've also carved out the land a little bit as well since last time. And what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to put this sugarcane farm about here. Now I'm going to have a chest. I've already decided where I'm going to put the chest. So the chest is going to be about there. And I'm going to have my button from sort of like the manual override just here as well. So I'm going to have a chest here, and then I'm going to have the water that's going to be sort of over here, and it's going to come down, and everything that drops down is going to go into the chest, so I'm going to put my hopper in there. So let's go through the, I suppose, the ingredients first of all. So I've done a little bit of a count. Now, this may not be spot on with regards to numbers, but it is approximately right. So you're going to need one daylight sensor, about 21 redstone repeaters, a block of redstone. This is used for the daylight sensor pulse. A load of redstone. I think it's going to be about 80 redstone. 6 redstone torches, 16 glowstone, 64 pistons. That's right, 64 pistons. 1 sticky piston, a hopper, some water, obviously. I'm actually going to use some glass panes. Well, I haven't got any in here, but I will be using some glass panes. You'll see why a little bit later. And of course, my chest. Right, so anyway, I need my hopper, so let's put this in first of all. So I'm going to hold down shift and point into the back of that. That's good, so anything that falls down there will go into my chest. So my water channel is going to be along here, and this should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's where it's going to be. So is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's good. Right, so if my water's going to be there, then I'm going to need some dirt. So yeah, I'm going to need some dirt. So actually, oh, how ironic. Right, let's grab some dirt. Dirt. Let's just grab a little bit of dirt there. So dirt is going to be. In fact, let's just fill in this bit, although I may end up digging it out again a little bit later. So I'm going to have dirt here. And there's going to be another line of dirt there. Okay, so that's good. Right, I need to carve this up a little bit more, so let's get rid of all this. So this is going to be, in fact I did measure it out, so it's going to be about 9 wide, 10 high, and about 13 deep overall. So it's a fair size. Like I said, I did do this, make a prototype in my testing world. And it seems to be working rather well. But you never quite know until you actually put it in place. Okay. Right, so that's where that's going to go. I need to cut this out as well, because obviously the sugarcane itself is going to be on the wooden blocks. The dirt blocks. Right, okay, so save you watching me all do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carve all this out, and I'm going to come back in a few minutes with sort of the main shape carved out, and I'll go through it. Okay? Okay, Right, so I've just spent a few minutes just hollowing out the area, so let's take a quick look. So I've got my dirt lines either side of my water channel. I've put some glowstone in as well, obviously to light the place up, because obviously sugarcane needs light, so I've got that in there. Now I haven't put it every single block purely because I'm saving on resources here. That's the only reason. This is quite sufficient to light up everything as needed. I've got this little space at the back here because this is where a lot of the redstone workings are going to be. So I've got that there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place the, where are we? There we go. The pistons. So you imagine I've got sugarcane sitting there, and what I'm going to do is it's going to grow, and it can get to a height of no more than 3 blocks, and it's going to push the second and third blocks out. There should be 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And then I'm going to have the same on this side. And of course, on top of that as well. So let's put that on. If I can jump up, what do you reckon? Can I jump up here? At least I might be able to if I can get rid of that. Right, okay. Things are always so much more difficult when you're playing in survival and not creative. You've got to think about how to actually get up places. Right. In fact, I'm going to need to put some dirt down just so I can get up here. Oops. Okay, so that's those. So I've got those too high. Right, okay, now I'm actually going to have some water under there. Right, I need some dirt which will form basically part of the next layer up. So just above my pistons, in fact this is placed quite well. Fell out. There we go. And the same again this side. Right, I'm actually going to have, that'll be the next layer up. Okay, great. Okay, so what I'm going to have above that, so I need to get above that really, and do the same up there. So I could really do with a ladder really. I don't have a ladder. Right, okay guys, well that's like the first layer anyway. That's what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead now and build the second layer, and we'll be right back. Okay. Okay, right, I'm back again, and so I've carved out a lot more this time. So as you can see, I've got, I can't remember what it was last time, but I've now got all my pistons in, and that's bottom and top. So what I've done, I've come behind here and I've carved out everything behind. So this is where all the redstone is going to go on this side. I'm going to go over here. I've done just the same here. That's where a lot of the redstone is going to go here. If I climb up this ladder that I've just put in here temporarily, just so I can get about. Redstone's going to go in here as well. And come across here. And redstone's going to go along there as well. Right, so what I'm going to do now, one of the other things that are going to happen is, as well as there being a water channel along the bottom there, what's going to happen is that water will feed the sugarcane on the bottom layer, but on the top layer it's going to be different. So I'm not going to have water along there. What I'm going to have is I'm going to have water along the side here. So I'm going to place one block of water there. Okay, and what's actually happening, let's grab the other one. So you see, notice there is now this water, I've put it there, that water is actually running alongside this dirt behind here. So it's being fed, but from the other side. Okay, and that's happening with that one over there. Right, now that I've put that in, I can just fill in that hole, and fill in the hole there as well. Okay, so that's now the water that feeds the upper layer. As you can see, there's all the pistons on this level. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start putting in the redstone. So let's go back down to the bottom. Okay, so first of all, the redstone I'm going to put in, the redstone is going to be against the topmost piston. So there's the bottom, there's the top. So that's the bottom, that's the top one rather. So I'm going to take my, there we go, redstone repeater, and I'm just going to put it every other piston, because again I just simply don't need it for every one. And put that on there to join it all up. So now when I get a signal here, all 8 of those pistons will light up, and I'm going to do the same this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. Oh, no, not that. Okay, so that's that side done. Okay, great. In fact, what I've realised is by putting that there, I can't actually get to the top. And I can hear a zombie. Not quite sure where he is, but I can hear him. Where are you? Yeah, he's about somewhere. I wonder. Are you out here? Not sure. Right, okay, so I need to get the redstone on top of here as well. Although I've managed to do it in such a way that I can't get there. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the redstone here and redstone here, and I'll be back. Okay guys, right, okay, so it's looking pretty good now, so let me just take you through what I've done with regards to the redstone. Right, okay, so first of all I've added a button just to manually activate everything, so let's just click on that. Oh, okay, that's something that needs fixing straight away. So what's going on here? Signal goes up here, but it's not getting up to there. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah, that needs to be. That's better. That's stopping the signal getting through. Well, actually, what I need is a half block. I wonder if some stairs will work. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's just do that again. Excellent. Right, so yes, I've got that button there. So that sends a redstone signal all the way back here. Okay, which hits this repeater. Which then sends a signal up to this redstone torch, which effectively inverts the signal. Okay, so that'll start turning things on. Now on the other side here, I've got something else. In fact, let me just cut through this, just because we can't see what's going on here. So this is the daylight sensor Redstone Pulse system. So there's my Redstone daylight sensor, which activates a redstone repeater. There you go. And this is the mechanism here. So what I've got here is a sticky piston with a redstone block. You can see underneath there, you can just see it. I've got another redstone torch just underneath this block here. Okay. And then this goes into another inverter just over here. So what happens when it turns dark, this will effectively pulse, and this then becomes on just for a second. Okay, this is good. So now I've got two ways of setting a redstone pulse. So I've got my button, which is a manual redstone pulse, and I've got this that at night time will send a redstone pulse. So I've got both ways of sending a redstone signal up here. So let's just follow that up. So if I got this ladder here, let's have a look what's going up here. So anyway, so this is going up. I'm sending redstone up. Now what will happen is there's my first redstone Torch just in that little alcove there. Now what will happen is that will turn this one on. Now when it turns this one on, this red signal up here is really actually sort of the branch for everything coming off it. So I'll send redstone here, it'll get repeated here and strengthened, and it'll go in two directions. First of all, it will step down there, yeah, which sends the redstone pulse behind my lower pistons. It'll also come up here, which sends a redstone signal to all my upper pistons. Let's have a look at the other side. So same thing again, yeah, come along here, it goes down and sends a redstone signal to all my pistons down there, but it also comes up here and sends a redstone signal up to these. So all four sets of pistons get activated at the same time. There you go, it just got dark and it activated. That was good timing. Fantastic. Okay, and that's that. In fact, I don't need that torch there. That's rather wasteful, so let's get rid of that. Fantastic. Okay, so that's the redstone behind it. I think it's quite good actually. It's even symmetrical. So I like that. That's pretty good. Right, so all that's left now is actually to place some sugarcane, which I happen to have with me, and tidy up the front. So there. So I will tidy this up. And I'm just going to, actually if I go back here, I need to light this place up, so let's put a torch, maybe one torch there, maybe one torch there, maybe a torch there, just keep things light, that's all. And I'll add a torch down here, just so when it comes to maintenance I can see what's going on. Actually, I should probably put that torch there. And oh, who knows? There's no harm in having a few torches about, is there? That should be alright. Right, that fits a few torches. In fact, actually, I'm a bit being silly here, but there we go. Okay, so nothing should spawn up here. Let's get down the bottom there. Have we got anything down the bottom? Right, so that's a good thing is I've got some glowstone here, so that's good. That lights this place up. Can I get in there? Can't actually get in there. That's why it's lit up anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Right, good. Right, okay, so I've actually got a hole here which I will plug. Yeah, it actually ran into the back of the stairs. Right, okay, so I've got those there. So I'm just going to fill this in. Okay, let's go down. Let's get some more of this here. No. Why can't I place that there? What am I missing? I can't put it down. Ah, I can't put it down because there's no water there. Right. Water, water, water. I need some water. Let's go get some water. Oh, hello Mr. Spidey. Leave me alone. Okay. Let's get rid of that. There we go, got some water in there now. Here. Really? Really? Oh. Okay, right, let's just put a couple of torches here. There we go. Just keeps the place lit up, that's all. Right, as it happens, this doubles as an exit. That's quite good, I like that. Okay. Right, so what am I going to do now? Well, let's just tidy this place up a bit. So, okay. Actually, what I want to do is put some wooden planks in front of that. Yeah. Like that. That's what I want. Right. Let's put one of those there. Yeah, looking good. I'm liking that. That's pretty good. Right, now the glass panes. Let me just grab some. I assume I've got some, of course. Glass panes. I've got some glass panes. I have got some glass panes. Not quite as many as I need now, but it'll do. So the idea behind the glass planes is when these pistons activate, sometimes they could push the sugarcane actually more than one block in front of it, which means it effectively jump over the middle and go to the other side. So I don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to you can't get it anyway, so that's fine. Right, so yeah, this is awkward. Oh, nearly got squished. Okay guys, I'm gonna finish this off and I'll be back. Okay guys, here we go, and here is the final product. So built into the side of my my hill here underneath the house. I think that's looking pretty snazzy actually. I really like that, and it's already done around, and it's collected some sugar canes already. Like I say, because it's automated, I can just let it get on and do its thing. And it will send a pulse occasionally and just harvest. And if I want to, I can just manually activate it. And hey presto! I mean, it's just activated a few moments ago, so I only collected probably one or two there. But yeah, that's looking really good. I really like that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that sort of vague sort of tutorial and look-see on a sugarcane farm. Guys, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.